Hello there and welcome to the Ukestuff channel and welcome to GCEA University. This is level 102, lesson number 2. So in other words, actually starting to play the instrument, beginning ukulele. My name is Dr. Christopher Russell and I am the creator of this course. I also run Ukestuff.info and youtube.com/Ukestuff and youtube.com/UkePlayalongs. And the whole purpose here is to provide a free, systematic way to get people playing the ukulele and get them going right. Now, this course does have a paper document or a PDF document, really, that you can print out, and you can get that at Ukestuff.info. Just go to the GCEA U tab, and you can download it there. We also have a Facebook group where you can post your final exam if you're going to follow all the way through, as well as where you can ask questions and comments. So please feel free to join us at our GCEA U Facebook group. And while this entire course is free, if you'd like to contribute to the many hours that it took to create this document and these videos, you can always make a donation at buymeacoffee.com/Ukestuff. Let's start by tuning up. You should tune up your own instrument. I'm going to tune up mine. Hopefully you have a tuner on hand and can make sure that you're in tune. Once an ukulele is in tune, generally they stay in tune. And it's always good practice to go through twice. In the first lesson in this series, we went over 2 warm-ups. Let's do them. The first one is the caterpillar warm-up. We're going to start on the 4th string with the open fret. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change to the 3rd string. Change to the 2nd string. Change to the 1st string. Now I did notice that in lesson 1, I didn't even mention what to do with your hand. I'm playing just with my thumb all the way along, but you can play the thumb on strings 4 and 3. Finger 1 can play string 2, and finger 2 can play string 1. You can do that as well, or you can alternate. But for now, it's just more of getting that left hand coordination than it is worrying about what the right hand is doing, as long as you're just playing the right string down there. Now, let's do the second warm-up, which is the bar warm-up. We're going to put a bar chord across all the strings at the 5th fret. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's just do a little review from our last lesson. First of all, holding the ukulele, make sure it's comfortably held with your right arm, unless of course you're left-handed. Then make sure the sound hole is facing out. You're at about 10 o'clock, right up here. Your right hand is going to be strumming. Your left hand is going to be making chords. If you have a strap, great. If you don't, not a problem. Do what works for you. The next step was just to play our first chord, which was the C chord. The C chord again is played on the 1st string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger. And again, you want nice round shape. You can also think of it as making a mouse hole that a mouse could crawl through between your fingers, or a hamster. We have a pet hamster at my house. And that's the C chord. We also talked about strumming a little bit, and just want to remind you that we're strumming right here where the neck meets the body, and that a strum goes through the strings, not just on top of the strings, but through the strings. And it's always about moving your hand up and down while you're strumming. Your hand never stops when you strum. And those were all the major concepts from our first lesson. Now let's go over our song that we did last time. Our song last time was Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So let's do it just with down strums. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now I'm gonna start going up and down, doing the shuffle strum. All right, we're gonna do it now with that. 1, 2, ready, go. Row, row, row your boat gently this. Down, 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 up, down. Just like the words row your boat. Ready? 2, ready, and go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. All right, and that was our song last time, and that's how we ended our last lesson. It's time to move forward. So in this lesson, we're going to be doing a few things. We're going to be adding the F chord, adding our first skill drill, and then doing 2 songs that involve the F and C chords. So let's take a look at the F chord. The C chord was played just with your 3rd finger, right on the fingertip, on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Now this C chord doesn't have anything in common with the F chord we're about to learn, but if you notice, your first 2 fingers are open, and that's what we're going to be using. So if you think about making a claw with those 2 fingers, all right, I know it sounds crazy, but if you make a claw, the first finger is going to go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Remember, the strings are from the bottom up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the first finger is going to go on the 2nd string, 1st fret. You got to think boxes, right? 2nd string, 1st fret. Remember, it's right behind the 1st fret, not on the 1st fret, or you're going to get a dead note. The 2nd finger is going to go on the 4th string, the one closest to you, on the 2nd fret. And you're going to get nice round shape and play on the very tips of your fingers. And that will be the F chord. Now, if you get this, it probably means you're playing with the pad of your fingers. You don't want to play with the pads. You want to play with the tips. You want to make sure that you get a space that a mouse could crawl through there. See that space, that nice round space? The thumb probably will have to be somewhere behind the neck to help you get that extra space. In that last lesson, we talked about the thumb and how it has to be flexible. Well, it has to move. That thumb has to move to give you the space you need. And that's your F chord. Now, once you have that F chord, the challenge is going to be switching between that F chord and the C chord. F chord, and then the C chord. F chord, and the C chord. Now, to give you some practice with that, we're going to do something called an ukulele skill drill. Again, full acknowledgement that the idea comes from something that Rod Higuchi does at the Ukulele Bootcamp. You can find that on the web. It's something else you can do when you're done with these series. But he walks you through chord changes in the context of time rather than trying to put them into a song. It's a really valuable thing because instead of having to worry about lyrics and whatever a particular strumming pattern is, all we're worrying about is changing at the right time. That's all we're worrying about, and it's really effective. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch between the F chord and the C chord, and we're going to do it different ways. The first time we do it, we're only going to play one F chord for 4 beats. So if this is the beat, we'll play F chord, F, then C, C, then F, F, then C, C. And we'll go back and forth for a few times. Then we'll do it faster. We'll do F, C, F, C. And then the last one, we'll slow it down a little bit, but then we'll go F, C, F, C, switching faster. Again, the more you practice that, the easier it's going to be, and you're just going to have it. So let's actually play the first of those skill drills. You can play with your thumb, that's fine. You can play with your first finger. We're just going for a down strum. That's all we're working on once every 4 beats. I'll be counting out loud. Here we go. Starting on the F chord. 1, 2, ready, go. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4, and stop. Hopefully that went well. If not, you can take that skill drill away from this video and practice it more. All right, let's do the next skill drill. One change every 2 beats. So it's going to be F, C. 1, 2, ready, go. F, 2, C, 4. F, 2, C, 4. F, 2, C, 4. F, 2, C4, F, 2, 3, 4, and off. All right, now let's do the hard one. We'll take it a little bit slower. F, C, F, C. Here we go. 2, ready, go. F, C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, 2, 3, 4, and off. Hopefully that went well for you. Again, you can take any one of those away from the page here or away from the video and practice it yourself. Also, I do have a video of this on the Ukestuff YouTube channel. There is a link in the PDF document that will take it there where you can practice that with a practice track. Well, let's sing some songs with this new chord, this F chord. The song is going to be Make New Friends. Make New Friends. And we'll start off with down strums. Are you ready? 2, ready, go. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Again, make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Now let's do a different strumming pattern. Let's do up, down, without a shuffle beat or without a swung rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Again. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Let's do one last strumming pattern. This time we're going to go down, 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 up, down. Hear it? Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, go. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Now, some checks. First of all, we didn't have to change the C chord. That was all just F. But how were your fingers? Did you have nice round space on your fingers? Where were you strumming on your ukulele? What were you strumming with? Your thumb? Your finger? Again, really try to get that index finger going with the strums right now. All right, the next song is called The More We Get Together, and it's in 3. So everything we've done so far has been in a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's also something called a pickup. We actually start on the 3rd beat and come down to the first note on the down beat as we do it. Now the challenge for you, if this is the first time you've changed chords in a song, is going to be playing the F chord and then switching to the C and then coming back to the F in time. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, ready, and the more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Now, if you notice, there's a second verse. In the traditional printed music, it appears right underneath the other one. But in the actual just sort of chords and lyrics printout, it shows a separate row. 1, 2, 3, 1. The more we sing together, 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 the more we sing together, the happier we'll be. For your songs are my songs, and my songs are your songs. The more we sing together, the happier we'll be. Now, there's some other strumming patterns we can do here, so let's do those. The second pattern we can do is to do a shuffle 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, go. The pattern that I have for you is to go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. You're skipping one upbeat. So down, skip the upbeat, up, down, up. That's what we're going to do. All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, ready, go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we sing together, 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 the more we sing together, the happier we'll be. For your songs are my songs, and my songs are your songs. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And those are your 2 new songs. Now, if you take a look in the PDF packet that goes along with this course, there are 4 additional videos that you can use to practice the F and C chords together. So you can just link on those and practice those with YouTube. Some things that you might want to practice the next time definitely be the changes of F to C, and make sure that you're playing F on your fingertips and C in your fingertips, checking to make sure that you're strumming in the right place using the index finger. Make sure that you can change from F to C. So practice those skill drills, practice those songs, and make sure that you have some fun too. Thanks so much for participating in this lesson, and I hope you'll be back for lesson 3 in this level 102 course. And I will be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.